guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I'm Crochet with Kelsey over on Instagram, and I'm a crocheter, pattern designer, and small business owner. In this video today, I'm going to be recapping my market that I did last weekend. If you haven't watched my market prep madness video, that was a video of me getting ready for it, so you might want to watch that one first to kind of see if my work paid off or not. So first of all, let's go ahead and take a look at my setup. So that's how my setup turned out. I was really proud of the way the pegboard ended up looking, and I was proud of myself for being able to make the 6x8 space work because I did save $100 by going with the 6x8 space rather than the 10x10. I spent a total of $200 on my booth fee, but overall this event was very well organized. You can tell that it was marketed well. It's called the Jingle Bash, and the first, I think, 100 people that show up get a bag, a Jingle Bash bag, in which vendors can donate their items to kind of promote their business, but it's like an incentive for getting there early. So I was talking to my neighbor at the craft show a little bit. It was Cowboy Chloe macarons. Highly recommend. Her macarons are amazing. But I was asking her, hey, have you ever done the Jingle Bash before? What was your experience like with it? And she looked at her watch and she was like, oh, they're coming in 30 minutes, get ready. And I was like, okay. So because they had the incentive with the jingle bags, there was a huge rush right when the market started. There were a lot of good vendors there. Overall, yeah, I can't speak highly enough about the event. I was actually planning on making a market vlog like I usually do, and I actually did bring my camera and I got a little bit of footage of my booth and of some of the other vendors, but it was so busy. There was a constant flow of people that I wasn't able to actually vlog anything, so that's why this is more of a recap style video, but I hope you guys still enjoy it, and it's definitely a good thing that I wasn't able to vlog it because it meant that the sales are coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and go over everything that I sold at the market. I know it's a little mix up from my usual videos, but maybe I'll get halfway through, tell y'all a story, show y'all some of the goodies that I bought at the market, and then we can continue on to what else I sold, because I kind of like to save that for the end to leave y'all wondering. Are you gonna look at the camera? So yeah, I just want to say that my neighbor was completely right about getting ready for the doors to open, because right whenever the time hit 10:30, there was a huge rush of people. The building that was empty besides just the vendors was completely full. People were waiting in lines to look at stuff. It was unlike any event that I've ever done before. So I was really excited about that. So I started off strong, and before the market even started, I actually made a sale from the son of another vendor, and they bought my Pablo the Pancake from me and Dee Dee's Plushies pattern that we have for free on our Instagram. It's always kind of surreal when somebody buys a plushie that's made from your pattern, because you're like, oh, people actually like not only want to make this, but they also want to have it. So that was kind of nice. I sold Pablo the Pancake for $20. I then sold a bear. I also sold a penguin snuggler. I sold the one with embroidered eyes. If you watch my last video, you will know that I said I was gonna embroider the eyes on all of those snugglers that I had done. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I did a few, and I looked at the time and it was already like 10 o'clock on Friday, and I was like, okay, I don't have enough time to embroider all these eyes, so I ended up just sticking safety eyes in some of them. This penguin specifically was the light blue and periwinkle color one. I sold that one for $25. Most of my snugglers were $25, and there were a few outliers from some different patterns that I had. By the way, if you have any questions, or if you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you go to the very beginning of the video and look at my market setup again, I have all of my inventory out, so you'll be able to see which items I'm talking about. And as always, if you have any questions on who the creator is, just leave a comment and I will let you know who the pattern creator is. I had this fluffy bunny forever. I tested it, and you know, it was big. It took a long time. So I was selling it for originally like $70. And for this market, I decided to knock it down to $60. I think I actually had it listed on my Etsy for $65. So anyway, this couple comes up to my booth. The guy sees the bunny without any hesitation. He walks up to that bunny, picks it up, and he said, "This is what we'll be having." Like, he didn't even like look at it or like squeeze it or inspect it like people usually do. So I was just like, yes sir. So as my first big sale of the day, that was nice. And this is all within the first hour still. Like, it is nothing. I then sold a claw machine, and they got a chick out of it for $7. I sold a $10 little pig that I had in my $10 basket. Then I sold a green Diddy the Dragon, and those are really cute, and I'm definitely gonna make more, because a lot of people, even if they didn't purchase it, they pointed to it, picked it up, wanted to see it, they picked it up, even though I said, please ask for assistance with items on the pegboard, but that's a story for a later time. I also sold a pickle, a bee keychain, a leggy frog, a mystery box, a penguin ornament. Side note about the ornaments, this is the only ornament that I sold. I worked so hard to make a bunch of ornaments, and literally only one sold. I thought they were gonna be the top sellers in my mind, but maybe I had them too expensive. I was selling them for $15 or for two for $25. So at my next market, I'm going to sell them, because I need to get rid of them at this point because it's my last market of the year. I'm going to sell them for $12 or maybe two for $20 to get people to buy some stuff. So yeah, kind of sad, but it was a penguin ornament that I sold. Then I sold a mushroom pop, a black loaf cat, a mini loaf cat. I actually didn't make as much money as I should have for that, because there was some communication issues between me and Nick, because I don't trust myself with the cash. They gave me a 20 and I said give them 8 back, but he heard 8, I guess, so it should have been $12, but it was 8, so a $4 loss. But you know, accidents happen, and everything was just moving really quickly. People were coming up, people were buying stuff, people were going, so we were just kind of trying to move fast to get everything bagged, put a business card in there, take the tags off the items, and take payment. So yeah, there was a lot of moving parts. I then sold another pig, another mini loaf, 2 keychains, a mystery box, 2 more mystery boxes, another mystery box. So yeah, that's 4 mystery boxes back to back to back to back. And then I sold my little Mew, and then I sold 2 more keychains, then I sold my other ditty. So at this point I'm sold out of ditties. Then I sold another mystery box, then I sold a keychain, mini loaf cat, another claw machine, 2 more keychains, 2 more claw machines, and then I sold my silly goose. The market was starting to slow down at this point, and the person who bought it was actually another vendor, and she was like, I need these for our silly geese. So I was like, huh, you know, I wonder what she has. And she said she had like ceramic characters, so I was like, okay, I need to go check her out later. But it was still kind of moving quickly, so I didn't have a chance to go until the end of the market. But before I could go check her out, she came back and she picks up the party pigeon, and she's just like, you know, I feel like the silly goose needs a friend. And she ended up buying the party pigeon and the silly goose, and I was just so happy. It was just great because, you know, they're in the same pattern pack from Crafted for Comfort, and I'm just glad that somebody, you know, saw their value. Whenever the market starts slowing down a little bit later in the day, I go over to her booth, and she has them up like this on her little castle. And that literally just made my heart melt. I thought that that was the cutest thing ever. And her shop is called Adorable Arsenal. And I want to take a break right here to show you everything that I got at the market. It's not a lot of stuff, but everything is handmade, and I just wanted to show it off real quick. I thought it would be a fun little thing. Alright, I just collected all of my items that I got at the market. This is the bag that I got from Adorable Arsenal. I cannot believe how cute her products are. So she basically has little figurines that she makes by hand, and then her partner writes little stories for them, and it's like a little backstory. So I haven't opened this yet, but I did pick my character, so I know what my character looks like, but I just thought it would be fun for me to open this and kind of share it with you, because I just thought it was such a cute and unique idea. So first of all, here is the info if you're interested in getting one. So first of all, there is this little little standing stool that it comes with, and then this is the little box that my figurine came in, and it's a little bear holding a knife. Is he not the cutest thing ever? I love him so much. Sorry, not a knife. He's holding a sword because he is medieval, and he's super cute, and all their stuff is medieval themed, which I really like. So now I'm going to open this, which looks like a map. Oh my gosh, it's a whole map of this little world that she's created. That is so cute. And then there's this tiny little scroll. Oh, it's so cute. Look how small it is. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. It's a thank you note, and it's in a little scroll. That is the cutest idea ever. Okay, so now it's time for the big backstory reveal, and it comes in this adorable little sealed envelope. I feel bad breaking the seal. Let's see what our little guy's fate is. The story of Brumble. His name is Brumble. In the heart of Clawhaven, where cobblestone streets bustled with the pulse of life, a young bear named Brumble forged his path in the shadows. Orphaned during the second conquest of the Great Jellybean, he learned to navigate the bustling market with agility. With nothing but his wits and a fierce determination to survive, Brumble, became the master of honing his skills in pickpocketing and scavenging from unwary street vendors. That's just the first little part of his backstory. I don't want to give it all away. This is just such a unique idea, and her art is just so cute, and having someone that writes the stories for them. They even created a map for, you know, where he's from. It's really special. So I love that so much. So it was great to meet you guys at Adorable Arsenal, and I appreciate you adopting my silly geese. and my party pigeon. I hope to see you at an event in the future. I also bought a lot of macarons from my neighbor, Cowboy Chloe macarons. She had a ton of different flavors. I just brought one down here to show you. She had said she liked a keychain, and so I was like, oh, just take it. Note that I had already bought I think 4 packs of macarons from her, and she gave me a 5th pack for free because, you know, I was her neighbor. I told her to take a keychain and a car hanger for free. You know, she was great. She was a great person to talk to throughout the day. She wouldn't accept them, and she ended up giving me a ton of macarons. So we probably have like 20 macarons in the fridge right now, and I don't know if we're ever gonna eat them, but they are the best macarons I've ever had. I'm not just saying that. I love them, and my favorite flavor that I've had so far is Fruity Pebbles. So if you're ever in the area, she does a lot of markets, so go check her out. The final thing that I got at the market was a little miniature painting. I originally saw her booth and I looked at everything and I just thought it was really cute, and I wanted to go check it out later. So when I went back later in the day, there was this one painting that really stuck out to me, and it was a little fox. My fiance's last name is Volpe, so my last name will also be Volpe one day, and I just thought it was a cute little painting of a fox to remind us that we are the Volpes, almost. So this is a watercolor and ink painting, and it's by Mesa Sim Art. So there is the business name if you're interested. But I'm just really blown away by how amazing all the vendors were at this event. There was 2 other crochet booths that sold plushies, and then there was one flower booth, but we all sold very different things. So I don't think there was really that much of an issue with competition. I also liked where I was in a hallway, and I had the macaron lady next to me, so her booth had a line almost the whole time, so it's like, oh, when they're waiting in line, they can kind of look at my stuff too, so it all worked out very well. Now let's get back to the things that I sold. I sold a duck car hanger, a pumpkin hat, my Pikachu, another claw machine, a car hanger, a strawberry snail, mini loaf cat, flying squirrel, mushroom, Snorlax. I sold my big jumbo $100 Snorlax, so that was awesome. And these people kept coming back to the booth like 4 times, and I'm like, eh, they just want to look, but no, they actually did make a purchase, and it was a big one. So thank you to the people who bought the Snorlax if you're watching. I love you. I also sold a duck, an octopus, and then I also met a fellow crocheter, Crochet by Shannon. She actually followed me on Instagram, so it was really cool to meet her, and the market was kind of slowing down at this point, and we kind of just talked crochet, and it was very nice. But she also witnessed my pegboard fell down. We almost really severely hurt my macaron friend neighbor. The wheel got like bent underneath, and this pegboard, I mean, y'all saw it, it was metal, it's heavy. It completely fell over onto the table next to us, and I was freaking out because I was like, did she get hit? And once I saw that she was fine, I was like, did we just destroy all of her macarons? So it was a heart attack, but I have since then sent it back, so I'm getting a refund for it right now. And I'm kind of upset because it was like $140. I don't remember spending that much on it. I thought it was like $80 or something, but whenever I returned it, it said I was gonna get $140 back. That was really disappointing, so do not buy that pegboard. And the golden lining is that Nick is now going to build me a high quality wooden pegboard for my next market. So I'm super excited about that. But it was the scariest moment when that fell. I was like, we're gonna get sued. I just killed someone. What are we doing? Why is this product on the market if it's gonna be able to do that so easily? But for the rest of the market, we just put a heavy box on it, and it was okay. But it was so funny because my fiance was trying to get the pegboard unstuck, and he like was tilting it forward. So all my plushies that were on the pegboard just all fell to the ground, and I'm just really lucky that this happened at the end of the market and really no one was around because it was It was bad. Moral of the story, don't get that pegboard. Be sure to test out your products before you take them to the market. Don't use them for the first time at the market. And yeah, I hope you can learn from this lesson. So anyway, Shannon, it was great to meet you, and she bought a little gingerbread man from my Winter Snugglers pack. So thank you for that. Thank you for the support. And then at the end of the day, I sold 2 claw machines. I just want to say this was my best market ever. So I'm sure y'all are dying to know how much money I made. I made a total of $810. Yay! This was my best market yet. It was so well put together. There were so many people there, so much foot traffic and constant foot traffic throughout the whole day. So I was really grateful to be able to be a part of it. Here's the bad news. The booth fee was $200. So I only profited $610, but still that's the best market that I've done ever. Yeah, so that's the most money I've ever made at a market. So thank you, Jingle Bash, for putting on a great market. Thank you, Etsy Dallas, for sponsoring it. I apologize again for not having the fun market vlog video that I'm used to doing, but I hope y'all still enjoyed me just sitting here and telling the tales. And if you have any questions about anything, please be sure to let me know in the comments. If there's any specific types of content that you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments as well. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your busy lives to watch this video, and please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. See you next time!